Now let's get into taking advantage of paid marketing. That's our top left corner in our marketing module. There's pay per lead, and then there's pay per click. Pay per lead, this is the Google guaranteed. Pay per click is at the bottom, where there is an auction for a phrase. Depending on how many people are buying for that phrase, that's what your price will be. So if we do well with our phrase and we do well with our quality score and we've got the right budget, we've got the right landing page, we can get into the top. Google guaranteed is way more about your weekly budget and how well your profile matches what somebody has Googled. There's not a whole lot we can do with pay per lead when it comes to it. It's just monitoring the leads that come through on a daily basis, making sure that your locations are right, making sure that your categories are right. So let me see if I got it in here. Let me keep on going. Paid online marketing opportunities. We got AdWords. I mean, there's so many of them. Moving.com, Moving Leads, Equate, USA Home Listing. All of these are paid online marketing opportunities. Now, for buying leads, how much time are you spending on calls, estimated, and bad leads? Ask yourself, when you buy leads and they promise you 500 leads, how much of your time is answering the phone on bad leads, or answering the phone, nobody picks up, answering the phone, and they're looking for sheds and you don't move sheds. If someone's looking to move a house, you don't move houses. So when you buy some of these leads, just be real careful. Is that, yes, great, you got 100 leads. How many were qualified? How much of your time is being spent on really bad leads when you could be putting that money into a proper marketing campaign and building on that? Why do most pay-per-click campaigns fail? Usually when I take on a client, this is one of the few of the things that we look at. We only want one ad group for all the services. One ad group for moving, one ad group for packing, one for storage, movers, homes, apartments, right? Long distance, one ad group. Long distance would be its own campaign, actually. Don't use specific text ads and landing pages for groups. They're not using specific text ads and landing page for groups keywords. So if you've got an apartment ad group, it should land on the apartment landing page. We don't have any strong calls to action or an offer like $100 off your first move with us, $100 off if you book by this Friday. If you need some kind of enticing offer to get them to call right now. They don't take advantage of add-ons and extensions. We're not excluding terms like U-Haul, pods, sheds, house. People put house in there. There is a service where you move a house, not a home. So houses and homes are very different. Not managing regularly, adding display and retargeting. So always just manage the ads. They should be in there we're in there at least weekly, and we're looking at negatives. We're looking at quality scores. We're looking at the ads, the landing pages, and then we'll kind of modify as we go along and create display and retargeting ads. So call out extensions are things like a free quote, look at our reviews, all the moving service. So these just added extras that we want to add to the bottom, just kind of fills in that ad. And then we want to make sure that we've got photos that go with it. So always just do as much as you can to fill the campaign with all the data. And because Google's going to do their own thing. They've got their own AI in there, and we don't want to kind of miss that. Now, why most pay-per-click campaigns fail? Retargeting and display. They're not using those tools that are out there. Display is very cheap. Display does not convert. Display and retargeting are meant for visibility. Retargeting is somebody, you've been to the site and now see your ads elsewhere. Are you tapping into the Google ad, local service ads, the Google guaranteed? I recommend it. You just have to be very, very good about managing the leads that come through. Activate, archive them, mark them as booked. Because if you've got 200 leads that are open, Google looks at that and goes, looks like you don't need any more leads. You got 200 open. You're not touching these. So always go in and make sure you're either archive them, they're active, or they're booked. If they're booked, mark them booked, get them off the plate, and keep filling in the gaps. Now, if you're curious about how much you should be spending, you've got, there's a tool, the link here, ads. Let me see, do I have a link? No. Just Google ads Google Ads, local service ads. And if you scroll down halfway through, there is this estimated budget tool that you can use. 100 monthly. So for example, I put in 100 monthly leads in 7749 area code for the phrase mover, and it gave me $3,400 to $5,100 a month. Now, again, I'm in Houston, Texas, very big, very metropolis, one of the largest cities in the country. So is it going to be a high budget? Hell yeah. If you're out in a smaller location, it might be less, but this is a great way to get started. And how much budget do you need per month? What they do is they do it by week. So you would break this, divide it by 4, and that would be your budget. Make sure on Google Local Service Ads that you're broken these down. I don't like the word other. We uncheck. If you don't do junk removals, uncheck. If you don't move big appliances and jacuzzis, uncheck oversize. Just uncheck the things that you do not do. Definitely uncheck other. You're just going to get weird requests like jacuzzis. Can you move all my garden equipment outside? I mean, that's up to you. It's up to you. You can try the other, but monitor it. Make sure you got your locations built out. Some people use zip codes. We're testing that. I'm not seeing a big difference. If I do a city, I don't see a difference in me just putting in zip codes. I could probably get more granular with it, but definitely go in and put your specific cities in there. When you do choose photos, it's going to monitor what you get uploaded, because it does not like it when you put phone numbers on your phone, on your images, because they're tracking using their system, their phone number. And so they're going to tell you, that's just part of the monitoring, making sure the photos that you're using are legit.